Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Math Club. Today we have a nice exponential problem, that is x cubed minus y cubed is equal to 91. So here we have to find the value of x and y. Now let's start our solution. Here x cubed minus y cubed is equal to, here we have 91. So x cubed minus y cubed, according to algebraic identity, it is equal to x minus y times x squared plus x times y plus y squared is equal to 91. So here we have to just write the factors of this 91. So here we have that 91 is equal to, first of all we just write that 1 times 91 is equal to 91. Similarly 7 times 13 is equal to 91, and here we have another factor is 13 times 7 is equal to 91, and 91 times 1 is equal to 91. Now here this x cubed minus y cubed is actually the difference of two cubed. Here it is equal to a positive number, which is 91. So here x cubed minus y cubed is actually equal to a positive number. It means that x cubed is greater than y cubed. So if x cubed is greater than y cubed, then x is greater than y. So here if we see that this x minus y, and here x squared plus x times y plus y squared, so this term is greater. Now this factor is greater than x minus y. So here x minus y is actually, here this x minus y, it is actually less than x squared plus x times y plus y squared. So if it is less than this factor, second one, so here first factor is less and second one is smaller, we are going to just take those cases in which first factor is smaller and greater factor is that is greater. So here we have 1 times 91, it is our valid case. Similarly 7 times 13 is valid, but here 13 is greater and here 91 is greater, so both of these factors are rejected. Now we have two cases here. Now we are going to solve our case number 1 here, that according to our case 1 we have that x minus y times x squared plus x times y plus y squared, that is equal to, here we have 91. So first case is 1 times 91, 1 times 91. Now according to system of equation, x minus y is equal to this smaller factor, and this x squared plus x times y plus y squared is equal to this greater factor, which is 91. So let's say x minus y is equal to 1. It is our equation number 1. And x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 91. It is our equation number 2. Now if we solve our equation 2, here we have x squared, and if this xy can be written as like plus 3xy minus 2 times xy plus y squared is equal to 91. Here we have plus 3xy minus 2xy, we get plus x times y. Now if we combine this x squared minus 2 times xy and this y squared, then we have a perfect squared here, and here we get plus 3 times xy, which is equal to 91. Now here x squared minus 2xy plus y squared, according to algebraic identity, it is equal to x minus y whole squared, and here we have plus 3 times xy, which is equal to 91. Now our next step is here x minus y whole squared. Here from equation 1 we see that x minus y is equal to 1. So from equation 1 we have that equation 1 implies that x minus y is equal to 1. So it means x minus y whole squared will be 1 squared plus 3 times xy is equal to 91. By shifting this 1 squared, which is equal to 1, To our right hand side we will get 3 times xy. 91 minus 1 we have 90. Now for finding value of xy here, then we have to divide this 3 on both hand side. So if we divide 3 on both side, we get 3 30s are 90. So let's say it is our equation number 3. Now here from equation number 1 we have this x minus y is equal to 1. So if we just find the value of x here, then it will be x is equal to that is 1 plus y. So let's say it is our equation number 4. So if it is our equation number 4, then putting this value of x in equation 3, then we get this x is equal to 1 plus y, so it will be y times 1 plus y, that is equal to 30. Now y times 1 is y, plus y times y is y squared, and shifting this one we get minus 30 is equal to 0. Now here we have, by rearranging, we get y squared plus y minus 30 is equal to 0. Now it is a nice quadratic equation. We have to solve this by factorization method. Now we are going to split this y here. So if we multiply that y squared here, 6 times 5 is 30. So 6y plus 6y minus 5y, we get plus y, and minus 30 is equal to 0. Now here if we take y is common, we have y plus 6, and minus 5 is common, we get y minus time minus is plus. 30 divided by 5 is 6 is equal to 0. Now here we see that y plus 6 is a common factor. So we have first factor is y plus 6 and another one is y minus 5, that is equal to 0. Now here we have y plus 6 is equal to 0, and similarly y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now y is equal to minus 6 and y is equal to plus 5. Here we have two values of y. So for finding the value of x, we have to just put these two values in our equation number 4, as we know that x is equal to 1 plus y, it is our equation 4. So recall equation 4, then we get x plus y. Here x is equal to 1 plus y, so we have recall equation 4. So our equation 4 is x is equal to 1 plus y. When y is equal to minus 6, then x is equal to 1 plus minus 6. So here we have the value of x is equal to 1 minus 6 will be minus 5. So we get our first value of x. Here we have our first pair, that value of x and y, that is our first pair is x is minus 5, and for this value of x we have the value of y which is minus 6. It is our first pair. Now here y is equal to 5, so again recall equation 4. We have x is equal to 1 plus y, but y is equal to 5. So here we have x is equal to, that is 1 plus 5, which is 6. So we have second value of x, and similarly we get second pair of values of x and y. So here when x is 6, then y is 5. So here we get our first two pair of values for x and y from case number 1. Now we have to solve our case number 2. So our case 2 is given by that x minus y times x squared plus x times y plus y squared, that is equal to, here our case 2 is, which is a valid, that is 7 times 13. So here we just write 7 times 13. Now by system of equation, Here x minus y is equal to 7. Let's say it is our equation number 5. Let's say it is our equation number 5, and here we have x squared plus x times y plus y squared is equal to, here we have 13. So let's say it is our equation number 6. Now we are going to solve our equation number 6 here. So it will be as we have done earlier these steps. So x squared plus 3 times xy minus 2 times xy, we get plus xy, and plus y squared is equal to 13. Here we see that this x squared plus y squared minus 2xy will be x minus y whole squared, and here we have plus 3xy, that is equal to 13. Now from equation 5 here, if we just write this, x is equal to, let's say x is equal to 7 plus y, so it is our equation 7. Now if we just write this, x minus y is equal to 7, so it will be 7 squared plus 3xy, that is equal to 13. Now here the value of xy will be that, here we get 49, so 13 minus 49 we get minus 36 here, so minus 36 divided by 3, and we have the value of xy which is equal to, here we have 3 1 is 3, 3 2 are 6, so we get minus 12. Here xy is equal to minus 12, but we know that here x is equal to this one, so putting this equation 7 here in this equation, let's say it is our equation number, let's say it is 8, our equation number 8. So here, so recall our equation 7 here, that x is equal to 7 plus y, but according to equation 8, that x times y is equal to minus 12, it is our equation 8. So here putting the value of x, we get y times 7 plus y is equal to minus 12. Now multiplying this y into parentheses, we have that 7 times y plus y squared, shifting this one we get plus 12, that is equal to 0. By rearranging we have a nice quadratic equation, plus 12 here, so equal to 0. Now we can solve this by factorization method. If we just split this 7y into 4y plus 3y, so we get y squared plus 4 times y plus 3 times y, and we also know that 4y times 3y is equal to 12y squared. So here we have two pair of values. If we just take y is common, we get inside bracket y plus 4, and here if we just take 3 is common, we have y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now we see that we have two factors. First one is y plus 4, and second one is y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now here we have y plus 4 is equal to 0, and y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we get the value of y is equal to minus 4, and here we have value of y is minus 3. So we have found out the value of y. Now for finding the value of x, we have to recall our equation number 7. Now if we recall equation 7, our equation 7 is x is equal to, that 7 plus x is equal to 7 plus y. So it is 7 plus y, sorry, here 7 plus y, it is our equation number 7 here. Now putting the value of y, when y is equal to minus 4, then x will be 7 plus y is minus 4. So here x is equal to 7 minus 4, and x is equal to 3. So here we get our first pair from case number 2. Then value of xy is equal to, here x is 3, and for value of x, the value of y will be minus 4, Now our second pair of values, we have to find this. So when y is equal to minus 3, when y is equal to minus 3, then again recall the same equation. So x is equal to 7 plus y. Now x is equal to 7 plus minus 3, because y is equal to minus 3. So here we get plus minus, minus 7 minus 3 is 4. So we have the value of x is 4. Now we get our second pair of values for x and y, where x is 4 and y is, here we have y is minus 3, we have y is minus 3. So it is our second pair of value, it is our required answer. Here we have two pair of values from case number 2 and two pair of values from our case 1. So here we are going to just recall, just review our entire solution here step by step. Here we get our first two pair of values from case 1, it is our part of answer. So I hope you have really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for your support, thanks for watching, have a nice day, goodbye.